Good morning. It is the 21st of May 2021. Wherever you are, it is a very beautiful Friday morning. Thank God it's Friday. And we bringing you GTTS Gospel to the Streets this wonderful day. Wherever you're doing the listening, wherever you're doing the watching, if you're live on Facebook with us, kindly share the link for someone to join. Wherever you're doing the watching, if it's on YouTube, share for someone to join. If you're doing the listening on radio, Peny Radio, call a friend, call a brother, tell them that we're live on Peny Radio. Thank God it's Friday. It's GTTS. I want to remind you that tomorrow is a Saturday and at exactly 7:30 a.m. we bring you the live worship on Peny Radio. We'll be live on YouTube and Facebook, PenyGH. But this morning, it is GTTS. And I'm here in the studio with my brother, Alex. And today we're going to discuss FOMO. And so wherever you are, a very big good morning to you. I'll be right back with Alex. And we'll move straight into the discussion for the day. Stay tuned and enjoy the program. All right, and good morning once again. We're back. This is GTTS. I want to welcome my brother into the studio, Mr. Ubuntu. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
I want to believe you're doing well today.
By grace, I am doing very well. You know, at every point of life, it's like it's a miracle. And today, this morning in particular, I just want to thank God for this miracle. Waking up to this brand new day and having company with you and your listeners and viewers live on Facebook, YouTube, and on our radio broadcast.
Sure.
It's a miracle.
We thank God. He said it's a miracle. I don't know about you doing the listening or watching. How are you doing today? Is it a miracle for you as well? All right, and so today we're talking about FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. So someone will ask, why are you discussing this thing today? And linking it to what we discussed last week, okay, I see that so many people do not give gratitude. Okay, they cannot say a thank you because they think they should have been in the position where you are, and so they feel like, am I missing out of the fun? Am I missing out of the? Have you ever felt missing out? Like you fear that, Charlie, this thing there. If I don't take care, man, like have you ever had that kind of a feeling?
It's everyday feeling. Every day. And let me even make it more emphatic. It's every moment feeling. And it's like it comes subconsciously. You are there, you are like, Charlie, I could have been here. I could have been here. And you know how, I don't know, but like to me, it drains every effort of the day in my life. Like, especially when I see that this is where I could have been if I had not done this, or if I had done this, this could have been where I would have been. As a result, every other plan of the day is like shattered. So, yes.
Wow. I said that because it's not really easy. It's not really easy thinking that you miss out of something that you could enjoy. But hey, That is why we are humans. Okay. So FOMO, fear of missing out, and just as you said, is an everyday situation, everyday life. But then I think is becoming too much in our days because of social media. Because of social media. Yeah, and we need to look at some of the things that push these kind of fears on us. What do you think are some of the things that generate this kind of feeling in us as youth?
You know, Master Dominic,
Mm.
the essence here is you look at our educational system even.
Mm-hmm.
We've, we've been in competition
Ah.
throughout our lives. And you will bear with me because you first this is the Ghanaian sector we are in.
Yeah, yeah.
In our educational sector, personally, where I have come from, I have not gone to a single like one school throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And all the schools I have been to is all of competitions.
Okay.
You are in class one, and here we have AMA, ANA, and all those
Mm-hmm.
municipal assemblies.
Yeah.
And they organize the fees, and they are like, we want the best, we want the brilliant.
Yeah.
You see the thing?
Yeah.
So they got three of you there, and then one person happens to top the class, your section.
Mm.
The fear is there. When you get to the house, your family is like, Padena, why couldn't you?
What exactly?
So even going home, Crampo, you that if I get in the house,
You're going to get the heat.
see the thing.
Mm.
And the next day when you come back to the school, your teacher probably who taught otherwise that out of the three,
Mm-hmm.
it is you
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna top the test or the competition.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't, or you were not the one.
Yeah.
You're going to get another backlash from
Mm.
that teacher also. Your peers over there in the school.
Mm.
You see, I'm not trying to go to social media because that one Crampo is worse.
Yeah.
I just want us to get where where all this thing came from.
Mm-hmm.
It's from our educational sector.
Okay.
And the basis of it all is that where we began from
Mm-hmm.
has kept us or has pushed us to where we are now.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So that's what I can, in a nutshell, say concerning this.
All right, all right. And you know, I want to give you a personal experience of what you said. Okay, when I started school, right from class one. Okay, when you finish your exam, and they want to announce, so the first they'll line all of you up. Your parents will be there. Okay, so first position you stand, second you follow, third you follow, throughout to the last person. And from class 1 to class 3, okay, I was fifth, sixth to class 3, the first term. Okay, the second term that I was first, you know what happened? They said, okay, the second term they canceled that thing and they brought terminal reports, and so no one will know who was. And that day, today that I'm first, look, and and it didn't come. So I think with what you're saying is true. It's true. The please, we can't hear the guest. Okay, so it means that you're a bit far. You're a bit far from the microphone. So with what you said, I think it has to do with the genesis of our living. Okay, people get this right from the way they are trained, and it makes me ask this question: what if we could see life as a partnership, not just a competition, not just a competition, because we all trying to climb a ladder. At the end of the ladder, what else? What else is there? you, you get it. I wish I could paint this picture. Okay, that we are five trying to climb a ladder, okay, and whoever gets there, at what time, you get to pick from whatever everyone is picking. So it is not exhaustive. Like, it's not like when this person gets there early, he picks everything, and when you get there later, you don't get anything to pick. But it's just one ladder.
Because you see, I side with you and I entirely say okay to that. But look at the world.
Mm-hmm.
Even the manager
Mm-hmm.
still needs a janitor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody to clean the washrooms. So everybody is that important in that ladder.
Mm-hmm.
The manager needs a driver so that he will sit and the driver takes him to wherever he wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
When he comes home, he needs a maid to help in the errands.
Sure.
So it's everybody has a purpose, everybody has a role to play in the life of another.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is like you're saying, if we treat it as a partnership, this whole aspect of pressure will not come in, and it releases us and keeps us in focus. You see, but again, you know, everything, since Bible has Genesis, every life also has Genesis. So if we miss the Genesis, you know, trying to make amends, it's going to take time. I'm not saying it's impossible, because people have done that.
Yeah.
Yes, other places, people have been able to reshape the thinking of individuals. So we can't do that, but it's going to take time.
It's
It's going to take time.
Sure. So you know, if you fear of missing out something, then probably it's going to be an opportunity. So I'm asking myself,
Yeah.
why will it get to a point, okay, where you feel like I'm scared of missing this opportunity? Why do people really miss their opportunities? If there's an opportunity anyway, why do people really miss it?
I want to give a quote here that says that the greater the opportunity, the greater the resistance.
Okay.
So once you have an opportunity, you should be ready and have the mindset that the resistance are so many and it's also as greater as the opportunity.
Okay.
So somebody says, I'm going to give you 10 CD. Rest assured that there are going to, they will arise so many of forces
Okay.
to stumble on you that you will not get to that 10 CD.
Okay.
So if you don't also shaping yourself and you don't armor yourself and think that because this is where God is taking me to, God has opened my eyes to go there, it is sure banker that you will get there. Not putting into notice that I have resistance, people or things that will rise up against me. So it's now when you come to why we should, or why people really have that fear of missing out on those opportunities, it's because some of us have come to that notice.
Okay.
That there will arise certain resistance.
Okay.
So now every day when you wake up, you are so much disturbed that, hey, what if this fails out? What if I cause this? What if the young man who has promised to come and marry me, now his family says I'm not welcomed? What if this visa that I'm supposed to go and get, unfortunately, if I get and they say no, they don't give it to blacks, sorry, you know, they just find an excuse for you. So it's you no longer have a focus, because the opportunity is there though, but you are shattered because within you have already kept those resistance in place to tackle.
All right. So it means that those resistance does not necessarily mean it's some external resistance. Someone is rather preventing you, but can also be something from within. All right.
Perfect.
All right.
Yes. And you know, that is the Bible portion that I'm trying to pull out here. You know, the Bible defines everything that we do here. And so when Jesus was to go to Jerusalem, he was supposed to go through Samaria. Now, where did the resistance come from? His own people. They said no. And the people themselves, Samaria's people, what did they also say? We will not allow you to pass through.
Exactly.
So and now he's in the middle. He has the power. And now people around him,
think that they even have the power more than
More
him.
than him, yeah.
And the people who that he was supposed to go through, they also think that no, we will not allow you to come through our land. So it's back and forth everywhere.
Sure.
It's around you, it's within you, and it's in you.
All right. Could we also say that, as part of all these resistance, your own preparedness for the opportunities is part? Because I hear lots of people say that, like, there's no work in the country, and we all looking for work. We all running around, and at a point, some people get the job, and you see that the way they do the job is not up to. Do you also think that this self-preparedness is also a part of this whole thing?
Yeah, so
Because one thing I want to believe is that, okay, if there's an opportunity and you're not prepared to take up the opportunity, it ceases to be an opportunity.
Okay.
It's now a challenge.
okay.
And that is why when others are crying, the same situation. Once others are crying, people are making good use of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So the way we prepare ourselves for that opportunity, that at times the opportunity is there, but because and you are the first person to get in contact with that opportunity, but because you are not prepared to take it up, it becomes an opportunity for someone else because you are not prepared.
Takes advantage of that.
Yes. So instead of just looking at only those what do you call it, the resistance, you also look at how you prepare yourself for the opportunity, so that it doesn't become a challenge.
Okay. So
You get it.
So it means that inwardly, if you yourself are not in that state of welcoming,
Exactly.
then
Exactly.
also.
Exactly.
I get that.
So if you're not joining us, this is Peny Radio. We're live on Facebook, PenyGH, on YouTube, PenyGH, and we're talking FOMO, fear of missing out. Why do people have this fear that they're going to miss a certain opportunity? And why is it that people also rush, okay, in life?
Rushing and Kasanie.
I don't know if people miss great opportunities that are laid before them. And at the end, instead of taking their time to review things, they go ahead of themselves, and they miss the real catch.
We were just trying to see the genesis of all this, and like we are saying, it's the mentality. One thing I want to put across also is this, that you see this individualistic way of getting yourself into the world. Like me, I was born for a purpose. You see that thing? Then you are racing. You are racing, forgetting that you are in the world. you race and race and race, and it's like we understand everybody's unique. I mean, unique in a certain aspect, but some people feel like there is a different world than the world that we live in. It's like the day-to-day interactions that they have, or we have, like right now, as we are having, we are not only two, we are two here, but we have virtually have other people joining us for this discussion. So they feel like there's a different world that they live in, and this other people that they come into contact with daily do not even exist. Okay, for that matter. I'm driving at is that when you feel like there is an achievement for you so great that this world cannot offer, it's like you sleep and you dream like another double dreams, like not a normal dream.
The impossible. Like.
Yes, it's so you are with what you are supposed to take, but you jump over it and dream another dream.
Sure.
You see that thing. So you want money, and then you walk and you see 20 pesos on the street or on the street there. You refuse to pick it.
Yeah.
You go again, you see another 20 pesos. You refuse to pick that.
Yeah.
Simply because you dreamt and God said, "I'm going to make you rich."
Yeah, and those ones are not in the definition of being
of
rich.
richness.
Very small. Very
You see that
tiny.
thing?
Yeah.
So we all have that weird way of thinking.
Okay.
There is an opportunity, but like you are saying, preparedness. There are certain stages
That
that
you need to go through.
Some of them will look so embarrassing, some of them will look so unpalatable, but we want to skip that, and it's no, they
Yeah.
do not form part of me.
Sure.
You have to serve, but you are like, no, me, I'm born to be a great man. So you miss out on
Sure.
what should prepare you to meet up with that God has kept in you. Joseph had a dream
Yeah.
that 12, all his mom and dad were bound before
Bound,
him.
exactly.
His siblings were bound before him. And what happened? They threw him out.
Yeah.
And eventually he ended up at where he was turned as a resource.
Yeah.
And turning him, when he was turned as a resource, what didn't happen? Didn't the dream come into fruition?
It
It did.
Yeah.
This whole Genesis chapter 15, when these two people met Abraham under the tree,
Yeah.
and then he entertained them. We've refused to entertain even certain things in our life, and that is what makes us miss out. On the fourth generation, what happened? The same people that the same Abraham that God said, "I'm going to make your descendants numerous," and this same land that you are living, they will come back.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Why didn't God take them to?
Yeah. You could have jumped them
You see that thing?
by the process. So it's necessary. Oh, we say this one is necessary. You go through the process. You don't need. And one thing is, some of us are too selective. Some of us, everything should be too comfortable. Everything should be too comfortable, and we want to jump every single step. That will make us better. Okay, and I don't know if you have any experience like that. You can share with us on either Facebook or YouTube. Share with us on PenyGH, and we will read your comment for you. This morning we were talking about FOMO, fear of missing out. So if you keep skipping things, you keep being too. You're not saying don't be selective. We're not saying that, but in being selective, don't be too picky. Else you jump over the opportunity and later be chasing the wind. Yeah. So in doing all of these, when it's time to take a breath and now identify what the opportunity is, you go ahead of your time, and now Charlie, whatever I get is fine. Whatever I get is fine.
Settle.
Whatever I get is fine.
Yeah.
So please, FOMO is there. Okay, fear of missing out is there. It's all around us. Social media is making it worse, and so, and I think that people also think that the fact that this person is doing better, okay, the fact that this person is doing better and everyone is talking about it, what it means is that if I don't also jump on it, they will carry everything. And Charlie, now everyone is buying a car. Charlie, now everyone is investing into Bitcoin. Charlie, everyone is buying plots. Everyone is starting an online business. Everyone is getting married. Everyone is having children. Everyone is doing this. Everyone is doing that. So if I don't get on board now, but what we forget to know is that the person started long ago, but it's now coming out for you to see. That person investing in Bitcoin probably did his savings long ago and is ready to invest. You don't have the savings. Why do you jump into investing? What are you investing? Is it because you fear that, hey, so you get it? So Ecclesiastes chapter 3, the verse 1, it says there's time for everything. If it is not your time, you jump into it. At the point that you're jumping into Bitcoin, it will be dropping. And the moment you is up there and you buy, you see that it's dropped. And you say, oh, my dad, me. The timing, I think the timing. What are some of the things we can do to know if this is the right time? I think that's the most difficult thing to know.
Yeah, it is. It is that difficult. But you see, hey, we living under a lens.
Uh-huh.
When I say a lens, we're living in the presence of God.
Yeah.
God has got us in check. You see, we were talking about focus. You see, when God's focus is out of your life, you are in trouble. You see, you can do everything right,
Yeah.
but still, He will not. I want to just pull our minds back to the Bible, and again, I'm going to Genesis, chapter 14, 15, 16. I think those chapters. I want to give the story of Abraham and Lot.
Okay.
When Lot was given, when God wanted to separate Abraham from his brother Lot, okay, what happened was that God's focus was on Abraham, not on,
Yeah.
but Lot was suppressing God's focus on Abraham. And God said, share the place among yourselves. And what did Abraham do? He came to his brother and told him that, please choose. And when the brother saw that to the Jordan River, the Jordan River side, there is,
The grass is green at the.
he ran there. And Bible recorded that when you see it looked you see so nice, but is that not the place where that was distracted? The distraction came upon Sodom and Gomorrah area. All
Yeah.
geographically, that place was known as like an evil area, but to the eyes,
Yeah. It was beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You see that thing. So if we want to look at the world with our eyes on the, and then with the fact that there's a posh car,
Yeah.
there is a new architectural drawing for a house that has come out, and I want to build with this same architectural drawing. There is now what is happening to Bitcoin?
It's doing the. I think it's doing the deep pullback. So.
And it's uncertain. There are uncertainties now as to whether it will shoot again.
Mostly, that's why I said you need to be prepared, because when it's going down, the big fish, they are happy.
You see that?
Because they want it to go down so that they catch
Come
him
back.
big. And so if you're not prepared, you enter with that your tiny coins. By the time it draws, you are out of coins.
Wow.
And they are happy.
Wow.
They push him much again, and they're in profit.
You see that?
And when it's up again, you come in with your small coins. It drops, you are out of it.
So
And
you have no knowledge about the whole thing. No knowledge,
Exactly.
kra.
Exactly.
So it's like if we miss out on God's focus on us, then we will not achieve, or we will always run with fear.
Sure.
Even to a time. I just want us to use this Bible character as an example, because I feel that everything has a beginning, and Abraham began all this, even though the land of we had this Adam and Eve and co. But in the Bible, you see that the greatest figure is said, and it was accounted to him. You see that thing? So if we get a character, and if we get the beginning right,
Yeah.
and you see, there is always, it's not like where you were born that is the beginning. No. Today can be your
The
beginning.
beginning, exactly.
He gave birth at the age of 99. Am I lying?
Exactly.
And out of him came two again. Out of the Isaac came two again.
Yeah.
And out of the other one came 12 or 13, I think. You see that thing? And you see, so everybody is like, if you begin well, you end well. So get your beginning correct by getting yourself prepared
Sure.
for the journey. The dream, if you want to dream, you dream.
You dream.
There's a song I be dream big, but if you are not prepared, I don't know. There's no song like prepare big or prepare well.
Oh God.
So if you prepare well, you dream dream big, and then
Yeah.
God's focus is on you. That is from my side. You definitely.
All right. So I think with all these, okay, we've mentioned preparing for the opportunity, but there's one other thing too. You see, when you're not prepared, when you see the opportunity, it scares you, and then you back off. And so when you see someone do it, you want to caution the person. This thing that you're going to touch, this thing that you're going to touch is dangerous. And you want to advise the person. But the moment the person does it and it becomes successful, you'd not take care. You'll be pushed to say, where they were from, like it's not of God. This thing is not natural. Like it's not. So the difference between those who succeed at something and those who do not is that courage to persevere and do the right thing at the right time. And the other one is that one who is too quick to run out when he sees that there's pressure coming up. You see, and so I think that there's something. How do we deal with some of these things on social media? This kind of pressure.
Hey.
This kind of pressure, because I've seen a friend that we all started school together, and even when we were in school, I was even better than him. In my perspective, I was better than him because I was getting the best grades. I was even teaching him in some of the things, and all of a sudden, I see on social media, some years fast forward, I see him buy a nice car, having a very beautiful wife with nice children, with a house, standing in front of a certain house with a family with a picture, and I'm thinking, oof. How do we deal with some of these things on social media if you are on the other side, are seeing people succeed and you are not being successful, as putting it on the scale of what you've seen?
There are, like I was trying to put out on accumulating, like I'm coming to understanding that everything, like, because we live in this world, we should know how to take and how to get rid of. Social media now is whether we like it or not,
it has become too much.
yes,
Yeah,
we can't get rid of it.
sure.
And it's now, I remember the day you were saying that in church it's very hard for you to hold a phone to take video or take a photo.
Yeah.
But now what has the church done? They've welcomed it.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast yesterday online, and the Vatican, you see, have now media is like
Yeah.
there is
a now.
Exactly. So it means that church has welcomed it. Social media is inside church's activities
exactly.
now. Okay. And if church, which is the foundation of how to train us, you and I, has welcomed something, and there is even so much investment into that thing, it means that you and I should also know how to make it part of our life. If you go into social media with the aim of Maxie was here on Wednesday, and she was she was giving reference that people go over there and they want to only look at what the other party, like you were talking about your so it's like this young man has come to show off towards me. So when I get there, I'll look for a coat and I'll give it to him. So you are there, your ex is like, your ex has moved on, and so in order to frustrate the person also, or to kind of put some picture in the mind, the person of the person's mind, you go somewhere there, you take another picture and also go and you see the thing. So it's everybody has a reason now for going there. So if you enter there and you miss and you do not have a reason, somebody will pull you. It's a market. Somebody will definitely pull you with either those kind of targeting comments or targeting posts, and because you've also seen that as your first scrolling of your media page, that is what sticks in you, that this is what we do over here. But when you go there, you following a preacher man online, when you get there, you know that this preacher man is talking to us about purpose. PenyGH, we speak to the heart, we're giving hope to the hopeless. Then you know that when I'm coming, whenever I'm switching my social media page, I'm going because probably there will be a show that will push me to do more. There's a show that will give me a reason to still keep going. There's a show that will speak into my issue. That if I even want to talk to a man of God, I can get in touch with a man of God. If I want prayers, I can get prayers from them. If I want somebody to listen to my conversion, I can get that on that page. If you have this purpose, if you have this focus in life, social media will help you.
Okay.
Social media, I just want to say that helps everybody. I mean everybody in this. It helps everybody. Everybody is welcomed, just as the church welcomes everybody.
All right. So it welcomes everyone, but you need to know where you stand in and your purpose for being there. And so I also think that, our expectations, you know, you cannot say all these and forget expectations. What do you expect to get from it? Because that will also help you. You don't, when it gets to this point is just damage control that you're doing, because the damage has been done already. You have that feel that, hey, I'm in this pool of competition. I'm in this pool, and even if you don't want to do it, someone is doing it, and they are throwing it straight into your face. But you have to do that damage control well, very well, to show that, hey, I'm not in competition with you. So whatever you want to do it well, knowing that I'm not here to battle you, sort of, and know what you really want in life. And so some people say that purpose cannot be changed. Destiny can never be changed. So when you say no one can change your destiny, no one can change once your destiny is fixed, no one can change it. But once you've missed the opportunity and you're chasing it and it never comes, your destiny is distorted.
We alter destinies. We can alter your destiny.
Exactly.
We can prolong your destiny.
Exactly.
We can subtle your destiny.
Exactly.
There are so many you see, attacks there are so many attacks on destinies. We can't jump what Bible has kept onto us. There are so many figures. What was the destiny of Saul till he became a Paul? You see that thing? When God steps in, destinies can be altered and can be changed.
Exactly.
You see that thing?
Exactly.
And people's destiny have been prolonged. Is something you could have used 2 years to achieve.
Exactly.
You use 10 years.
That's where the FOMO comes in.
So, and you see, we still me, I want to blame the education.
It is, but now you've come to understand that this is what the education has done, okay, to you. And so now that you know, what are you doing about it personally?
For me, I've got my own education. Like, I mean, education is a formal way. Like, they've given you the stages. So after, let's not. We needed that education to be educated again.
Exactly.
So after that,
just the basis need just like in Ghana, when you say you're doing computer science or computer, and they said they are going to teach you programming, forget it. It's just introduction. To your code will only run on paper. It will not run in real life. So they just give in the introduction, and then you have to work on it.
So it means you have to re-educate or
exactly.
educate again.
Exactly.
Yourself again.
Exactly.
So after getting that basis, you need to build on it.
Yeah.
So me personally, after coming to the understanding that this is where I have come from, a very competitive, where if you write an end of, I mean, we call it, it's not end of sem. I mean, this is for end of term, end of term exam. You present before I get to the house, my cumulative report card is already in the house. So it's either you're going to kneel down or get your lashes. So the fear and castle of even when it's our day, when you see people with food eating, me, I don't, because what is I'm thinking about is what will happen in the house. So it's entirely the enjoyment that I can get, or people or kids get at that time of our day, bringing food and to share and to dance, is missing in me. even people who are always last on Krampo, they are happy.
Yeah.
They are very happy.
And you who are in the
Trying to find my way. I don't get the joy of our day. So when term is ending or term is coming to an end, it's like I just wish there is more school so that we continue.
So that I don't come on.
I don't come
So
on.
it comes back to expectation, either from yourself, from your parents, from your bosses, from whoever is looking up to you. So if we can deal with fear of missing out, for me, I think although we all have 24 hours, I always say this: I don't believe in time management. I believe in self-management because we all have the same 24 hours, which is constant. So if you manage yourself, you can work things out. And the fact that we all have our own things to deal with, okay, we all have different calendars. That is to me. If it's not that we want to achieve this same phone, and once you achieve this phone, there's no way I can achieve it, then I don't work competing with you in terms of time and resources. That is it. But the moment you see it as a competition, you even forget to prepare yourself for the opportunity.
So I want to read these comments for you. It says, how about the way people tag us that you are intelligent, you are this? Doesn't that contribute to pressure?
Okay. So it does.
Yeah.
It does. But with that pressure, is it making you better or is making you bitter? That is what you need to take from this. Once it's making you bitter, you need to find a way to deal with it. Is it the truth? What he's saying, is it the truth? And does that mean that if the person says you are intelligent, you read the meaning out of it, okay, then it means that I need to maintain this momentum. And you also need to check yourself. Am I impressing him? Or I want to achieve something? Is the achievement dependent on this person or myself? That is where the blame game starts. Oh, this person, okay, so we all climbing the same ladder, and this person stepped on my neck, so I couldn't climb up. This person stepped on my hand, and I couldn't climb up. This person did this, and I... Do you know the number of people who have sold pure water on the streets and failed? And the number of people who have sold pure water on the streets and succeeded? Do you know the number of people who started that company that you know about, that is so big now, and failed? And the ones that started and became successful. It is not a competition. You see, the moment you base your success on someone else's and that person's timing, okay, the more you try to achieve, the more the person also gets better. And so there's no fulfillment. And so it gets to a point, you see that you are achieving something, but because it is not like that person's own, you fear that you're missing out. Oh, I think there's something great there. That is why there's this picture I saw. Okay, there was someone chasing. He was chasing money. Okay, when he gets to this stage, he says, "Oh, when I get to this stage, I'll rest." He gets there, and then he sees that no, there's another hurdle to cross, and then he picks this money. He puts it somewhere. He moves along with it. And then he sees that no, there's something. He picks that, he moves it and goes ahead. He never enjoyed whatever he picked on the way. And the time he realized, he met a very big ditch and fell in it. All those things that he picked, he never enjoyed any of them. Chasing because of someone's standard that has been set. So the fear of missing out is just like a mirage. It's just like you seeing on the asphalt, you see that there's something there like water, which is not really Exactly. So it is a fear that you need to kill within yourself, because it will not take you anywhere. It is something that you can do nothing about, because you all have the same 24 hours. And if you do not manage yourself well, you will not fit into the 24 hours. And you're going to blame someone. Just like we blaming our beginnings. But now, we old now. We can make decisions for ourselves. So the purpose of this morning's discussion is to let you know that FOMO is there. That fear of missing out is there. We did not get it right from the beginning, but we still have time to make a change. What change are you making today? What difference are you making today? Are you still going to carry this fear in the hope of getting a better place, getting a better something tomorrow, whilst you do not celebrate the little successes you have on the way? Fear of missing out is there. There's nothing you can do about it, but you can control it. Just as discussed this morning, there are lots of things that you can do. Check your expectations and know that this life is not a competition. You came alone, you go alone. Fear of competition. You know, sometimes it's not like you fear competition, but it is not hygienic for you. I think it is that competition that deters some people from enduring to the end.
Everything is a competition. Every day is a competition. But there are some you just have to let it go.
Exactly.
It's not everything that is worth fighting for, right? That is what the quote says. Because not everything that glitters is what gold. There are some competitions, they give you the outcome. And then it's not worth it.
It's not. Okay, so Frank is only one left in stock on online shopping platforms. Will it be under FOMO if you rush to get it? Exactly. Exactly. See, Frank, they always say that only one left in stock. You go back tomorrow and it will be there. You
Nobody
go back.
has got it.
Exactly. And people keep buying it. People come. You see that people are buying and giving testimonials under the posts. We all do it. We are into digital marketing, so we know this. Okay. And so people are buying, giving testimonial. You see that no, this testimonial is just this morning, but I saw this only one left in stock. I saw it yesterday. This person is giving the testimonial today, and it's still one left in stock. You buy and go back there, and you still see it. So, so you buy it at the right time when you need it. You know, there are some things you buy, you think, oh, today is cheap, let me buy and keep it for the right time, and the time you want to use it, the thing is sport. you couldn't use it. You rush to buy the thing for nothing.
You have the fear of what?
Exactly. Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
you get it. And that is why when people say that, when people have the fear of 5G, that is going to they're going to manipulate people, they're going to control your mind, they're going to no, it is not. If really people want to control your mind, people want to control you, to tell you what to do, they don't need to embed a chip in you. They don't need it. They don't really need to embed a chip in you, because it is happening already. So listeners and viewers, I want to ask you this. From today, observe it. I want to ask you this question. Have you ever seen an advert, okay, on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever you are? You say the thing just once. You say it maybe Peny Radio just once, somewhere on Google. And then when you go to Facebook, you see Peny Radio in adverts. Everywhere you go, Twitter, you see it. You go to Google, you see it. They are chasing you with that particular item you searched. It could be that you even it was in WhatsApp group, and you type that I need this thing to buy. It may be an Instagram. You search that thing, but wherever you go, they chase you with it. They chase you with advert of it. Maybe it was a particular shoe brand. You mentioned the name of the brand, and they chase you with it everywhere. That is the kind of manipulation we're talking about. It is already happening. No one needs to embed a chip in you. It's already happening. But what 5G will do is to make it faster, because it's very fast. So within a second, you've seen the ad more than 1,000 times.
Maybe right now I'm getting my ads.
Exactly. And the more you see it, the more you are pushed to get it.
Yes.
And you buy it and say, but they will cry. I didn't need it, but I bought it. That is it. The ad, they will manipulate you to fear that, Charlie, if I don't buy it, I'll miss out. I'll miss out. That is it. No one needs to embed a chip in you to manipulate you. It's already happening. So you need to kill the fear of missing out, and you'll be fine. Concentrate on what you really need. It's not about what you want. It is not about what you want. It is about what you really, really need. So those things that we think will happen in years, and we're looking at something extraordinary happening, and we see that it has happened. It is already happening. It is happening now. So Frank is saying, right. How do I stop those ads? So Frank, one interesting thing is, what people do not know is WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, they are one thing now. Anything you search on Instagram, we can track you, and it will follow you on Facebook everywhere you go. But you see, when you see the ad, there's something like information sign on it. There's some eye with some small circle on it. When you click on that eye with that small circle on it, it will give you some options. Say, I don't want to see these ads again. I don't want to. Yes, it will stop all those things. It will not show those kind of ads. But that does not mean that if you go and search another brand, it will not. It will show you. So to be on the safer side,
when you're not ready, don't go.
Exactly. And if you're searching something on Google and you don't want to be tracked on Facebook, log out of Facebook, search it, and when you finish, you clear your cache. You log into your Facebook again. It will not follow you into Facebook. But once you've logged into Facebook, you search on Google, it will follow you. But why do you want to run away from it? Let it be there, because we really want to advertise to you. It's part of life. So Andrew Benson said, good morning, brothers. I'm enjoying your discussion. God richly bless you guys. There's no competition in this world. We are all unique in our own ways. We should know that the shoe that fits one person pinches another. There's no recipe for living that suits all cases. Yeah, it's true. This is a very, very, very good and great comment from our brother Benson. Thank you very much. God bless you. We're happy that you're enjoying the discussion. So, beloved, this is a free tip for you. If you don't want to see that ad, when you see the ad, look out for that information. I don't know, icon is some kind of eye with some circle on it. You click on it, it will give you some instructions to follow, and you say, I don't want to see this ad anymore. Some will ask you for a reason why you don't want it. If you don't have any reason, ignore it. If you don't have any reason, ignore it. But it's good, once you've searched it, it means that you had interest in it. That is all that algorithm is saying. Once you've searched it, it means that you have interest for that thing. And so until you buy it, you will not stop showing it to you. And so it has already started. So don't worry. Don't fear. Don't have any fears of 5G. 5G is a good thing. If someone wants to manipulate your mind, he or she doesn't need to embed a chip in you.
So by way of education, just as you mentioned, let's also educate our cherished listeners, viewers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen a video circulating all over,
Yeah.
about
Uh-huh.
when you clean that area and you attach a metal,
Uh-huh.
it will stay. So once it's able to, a metal attracts.
Yeah, yeah.
Magnet. So magnet rather.
I'd rather, yeah.
So it's like, so you have the chip
In there. Oh my word.
and you see, like I was mentioning about this church, we are
A Christian.
based
Yeah.
media house. So I follow Vatican.
Yeah.
You don't give them the wrong info out.
Yeah.
They endorsed, and the Pope has taken interest
Mm-hmm.
in getting his vaccine even recorded so that we could
Uh-huh.
see that leadership by
Example. Mm-hmm.
Please, there's no fear. We are talking
Yeah.
do take your job.
Ghana, we've received the second, right?
Yeah.
And if you are quote unquote like me, because I missed out on this
The first
one.
one.
So the second one, yeah,
You're not missing out.
I'm not missing out. Not with, it's not of in the basis of fear. We are saving our life because one, he's across me, and
Yeah.
if he's vaccinated and I'm not, I still endanger him.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm vaccinated and he's not, he
Yeah.
still endangers me.
Yeah.
So please get vaccinated. If not
Exactly.
for yourself, Crampo, at least for the people you come into contact with.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And so, yeah, okay. I want to read this comment again. It came also to WhatsApp. It says, I really enjoyed the discussion. God richly bless you guys. We should not compete with anyone in this world. We are all unique in our own ways. We should know that the shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. This is from Benson from St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church, Kotobabi. So thank you very much, Benson, for that message. Is so, yeah. We've learned a lot from it, and yeah.
Let's not be quick to rush over this. Just a moment. Okay?
Yeah.
You see that we should not compete with anyone in this world. That is a subject matter. You see that?
Yeah.
Simply because we are all unique in our own way.
Exactly.
And we should know that a shoe that fits one person pinches another.
Exactly.
It's about placement.
Mm-hmm.
It's about placement.
Mm-hmm.
When you are placed in an aspect of life
Mm-hmm.
and your expectations, like we mentioned,
Yeah.
are so wide that what you think somebody has achieved, you
Exactly.
have no idea.
Where the person is coming from.
You have no single idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the sleepless nights,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
it goes to the mind of the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
The person had to, the sacrifice that the person has to make.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the psychological makeup.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have the switches. That would be my formula. You see, I say me I switch.
Yeah.
I get angry.
You
You
switch.
can't insult me or beat me up so that I don't get angry.
Yeah.
It's simply because I switch.
So if you see me walking and you think that I want to be like my brother, you have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't please
Yeah.
leave your
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
your circle.
Yeah.
Work in your circle.
Mm-hmm.
Praise God in that circle. Okay, you are also living a fruitful life.
All right. So you're also living a fruitful life. So we want to remind you that GTTS is coming up with some exciting program. Okay, and we'll be launching it soon. It's going to be a Christian rap competition where young people rap to topics that we pull from the scriptures, and we're going to have a series of these ones, and then the winner pick up a very nice prize. Okay, they're going to be cash prizes, they're going to be recording deals, and it's going to be exciting. Live on Peny Radio, going to be live on Facebook and on YouTube, PenyGH, and so it's going to be very, very exciting, and you don't want to miss out. And so GTTS, we're working to bring you this nice program. We're working to bring you this nice program, and so stay and stick with us. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, do so. If you've not liked our Facebook page, you can do so that you don't miss out. Okay, we don't want you to rush and then have this fear of missing out. That's why I want you to subscribe to the channel, like and follow us on Facebook, download the Peny Radio mobile app so that anytime we start this program, you can also be a part of it. And so tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. we'll bring you the live worship with Ben Cranton at exactly 7:30 a.m. Every Saturday is going to be pure worship, live worship, pure worship on Peny Radio. And so you don't want to miss this. Okay, so I heard that your mic was muted when you were doing your submission. Okay, I'm sure you were far off from your mic. So yeah, so okay, noted. Thank you very much for our viewers. And so your final words as we wrap up. Your final words.
My final words are going to be based on the submission you made on standards. Standards. And even as I'm talking, I would like to confirm from Facebook.
Okay.
Make sure that my mic is not muted this time around, or I'm not far from the microphone.
Okay.
If that is fine, because you gave a very wonderful submission on standards.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a day you also mentioned walking in shadows.
Yeah.
And I want to say that it is either this fear is so much seen or is realized when we working or walking in the standards of others.
Of others, sure. When
somebody will tell you
Mm-hmm.
what your future
It should be.
because the person probably is the one that has financed your level.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so this is your stand. This is what I want you to be. I want you to become a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to become a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to become an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to become a preacher man.
Mm-hmm.
And so you going to school, you miss out a lot on so many things.
Yeah.
Simply because that standard is what you want to achieve, not for yourself.
Yeah.
It's totally not for you, because of somebody.
Mm-hmm. For the person sponsoring you.
You're going to.
Yeah.
So if you're if you're working on some or in somebody else's standards, the person is going to stress you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to miss out on the joy. I
Yeah.
mean, because this world, God has brought us here to entirely enjoy it. He said, "Be fruitful,
Yeah. Multiply.
subdue the earth."
Yeah.
You know, we should have. So you could have become somebody else,
Yeah.
but because the person has set the standards for you, you end up walking in his or her standard.
Yeah.
I met a gentleman who was scaring me about marriage simply because he has been in that category.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, so many ways of reasons why
Yeah.
you
You
don't
shouldn't
go
even get
there.
married. Yeah.
So you are afraid of that area. So let's know and let's help ourselves to. We can take from people, we can learn from people, but do not let them define you entirely. I'm not saying do not let them define you. I say me, I listen, but it's just that I don't let what I listen define me.
Exactly.
Okay, I have to own it and let it my own way, and let it reflect my own way, not that that thing should come and take absolute control of my life.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that get your standards straight,
Mm-hmm.
get a focus, get a purpose, and work in that purpose. And please enjoy every moment of the day. Do not think that you're in a competition like my brother Benson said. We are in a competition, all right. Entirely. I'm sure one of the days we'll come and talk about this.
Sure.
But you see, we are in a competition, all right. Because the world, they said we are what? The kingdom of God has suffered violence.
Yeah.
And only the violent.
We'll take it by
So
force. Yeah.
that is a competition. We are in a competition with the devil. But the battle, though, has already been won. But we also have to show our worth. We also have to show our worth. So get your standards right. Walk in the purpose and enjoy every passing minute.
All right. So That was from our brother Alex, and I want to believe that you also have something to share, just as our brother Benson shared his. You can as well share with us on Facebook PenyGH, on YouTube PenyGH, on WhatsApp 0543295571. So we want to end it all here today, and God willing, this evening we'll be talking about some financial freedom and investment today at 6 p.m. And last week we couldn't bring it up, but this week, come what may, we're going to talk about it, because some people need to understand what investment really means. Some people really need to understand what financial freedom means, and we're going to do just that on Peny Radio. We'll be live on Facebook PenyGH, also on YouTube PenyGH. So I want to say a very big thank you and God bless you to all of you who joined us. Ernest Apple, God bless you. Our brother Benson, God bless you. Our brother Frank, God bless you. For all those who joined with us sending in comments, we say thank you, God bless you. For those who listened on radio, Peny Radio, we say God bless you. Do share for someone to enjoy, and join us today at 5 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m. will bring you Fire Up Your Day with Evangelist Nana. Say Fire Up Your Day is at 5, and then at 6 p.m. we'll bring you Tell Me About It, and then tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. we'll bring you the live worship with Ben Cranton. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the weekend. God bless you. It is a bye from the studios of Peny Radio.